All right, so to recap what we did last week and this week, we're going to start with the box step. I'm just going to review what the steps are. So we begin standing on the right foot. We take a step forward to the left foot, move side to the right foot, go the left foot to the right foot, and lower. I've got my right foot free now. I'm going to step back on my right foot. I'm going to step side on my left foot, rise my toes, close my right foot to my left foot, and come back down. As you noticed, I added some rise and fall. So as I took my side step, I started rising, and I lowered once my feet came together. The timing is with the rise and fall. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was our box step. We also started working on a 6-count underarm turn, which for the gentleman, the 6-count underarm turn in its most basic form has no turns with the feet. You just continue dancing your box step, but we're going to lead the ladies to go underarm. So you start, I'm going to give my back to you again, with the box step, 1, 2, 3. At this point on 3, I'm going to release her with my right hand. I'm going to continue with my box step, inviting her to take a step forward, 1. As I take my side step, I'm going to give her a small tug with the hand. I'm going to start rotating my hand to get her walking this way. 2, she's going to go under my arm, 3. And then I'm going to walk forward, continue to my box step, inviting her to walk around. 1, 2, 3. At this point, she'll be somewhere over there. I'm going to continue my box step, and we're going to close it together. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the gentleman's part. The ladies' part begins the same way with the first half of the box step. We have 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I begin by walking forward. 1. He's going to give me a small tug of the hand and start turning me. I'm going to walk forward 2, and then I walk forward 3. I've now cleared him. Now approximately side by side. From here, I'm going to keep walking forward a circle. 1, 2, 3. We're going to be at an odd angle. We'll demonstrate this with partner in a second. So I'm just going to continue with my box step, slowly closing the gap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it will look like this. I'm going to borrow a reed here. I'm going to do this kind of at an angle. So here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we collect when we're good and ready. Yes? On a marginally more advanced version of that is for the gentleman. When I'm going to do this back again. As you do the 6-count underarm turn, 1, 2, release, 1, 2, 3. When she's gone under your arm, we're going to continue with the box step, but I'm going to turn a quarter to my left. 1, 2, 3. At this point, I can pick her up and keep doing my box step as usual, or I can go into the next figure that we're going to do, which is the side-by-side changes. But real quick, I'm going to show you what that looks like with reed, with that quarter turn. So we have, ready now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He turns a quarter, 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to continue with our box step this time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. The next thing we learned was these side-by-side changes, which is in essence what's going to happen. I'm going to start with the leads. We can start with the left or the right foot, but I'm going to go ahead at this moment and start with the right foot. So it's going to happen. I have my partner facing me. I'm going to take a step forward, 1, continue to turn to my right, 2, closing my feet, 3. Now with my left foot free, now I take a step forward, left foot, 1. I'm going to continue to turn to face my partner, 2, 3. Ladies do the exact same thing, but we start with the left foot. We're turning away from our partner, 1, 2, 3. And again, I close to him, 1, 2, 3. And we can repeat that pattern over and over again. So that looks like this. Borrow reed here. So we're going to start with, let's go this direction, sorry. He's going to go to his right, my left. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's various ways of getting into this position, but what we're going to do is from the 6-count underarm turn, we're going to start where the man does a quarter turn to face the lady. We're going to meet and we're going to do that step. We'll demonstrate that all in an amalgamation in just a moment. Moving on then, we looked at the 5th position break or side whisk. So the step is we can start to the left or to the right. We're going to, in this case, just start to the right. We start to the step to the side 1. I'm going to cross my foot, my left foot behind my right foot loosely, and I'm going to put some weight onto it as I step back 2, and then I replace my weight forward 3. I can repeat the same thing going to my left. Side of the left, loosely crossing my right foot behind my left foot. I take some weight onto the back foot 2, and I replace my weight forward 3. I'm going to do this to the side so you can see the rock step. So going to side, 1, 2, 3. So notice I take some weight back, it's not a full back step, right? I take some weight back, keeping some pressure to the front foot, going up to toes, and then coming back down and forward. And I do the exact same action, going back, slightly forward, slightly back, and then back onto the foot. Yes? So we can do this in a closed position. We're not going to worry about that one right now. Or we can do it in an open basic position, which is a little bit more comfortable, gives us a bit more leeway. From that same basic action, we can do what's called an open break. So, open break for the gentleman is fairly straightforward. There isn't all that much difference through the feet. What's going to happen on an open break, we're going to do one to the right. I'm going to do the same action as a fifth position break, but I'm going to release the right hand and I'm going to give her a very small push forward away from me as I take a slightly longer step back. 2, 3. Okay? The whole purpose of this usually is to create a rotation or do something else. So what we're going to do is continue on into the underarm turn, right? So I'm going to continue with the same action. 1, I'm going to do my fifth position break, but I'm going to go ahead and guide her to turn around. 2, as I rock back, I'm going to turn her to face that way as I lower on my left foot. 3, and then I'm going to turn her to face me on 1. Okay? Ladies, the open break is, again, in terms of the actions, the same as a regular fifth position break, but I'm going to take a slightly longer step back, right, as I feel like it's giving me a small push. From here, then I've got my underarm turn to right. So I'm going to do this. So I start forward, side on 1. I'm going to turn a quarter to my right. I'm going to step very small step forward on my left foot. I'm going to keep the weight on the balls of my feet. I'm going to rotate half a turn, and I'm going to replace my weight forward to my right foot. From here, I'm going to finish my rotation and face my partner on the side step. So all together with the open break and everything, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes? So with Rita, I'm going to go ahead and show that particular combination. We'll go ahead and do it on an angle here so that you can see. So we're going to start immediately with the open break. So we're going to go to Reed's right and my left. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes? So those are all the figures that we have learned. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take them, put them all together. We're going to do a box step, a 6-count underarm turn with the gentleman turning a quarter to face the lady at the end. We're going to do 4 measures of side-by-side changes. And at the end we're going to do fifth position break, open break, underarm turn, 1 more fifth position break. And in this case we'll continue with a left box. And we'll do something different next week. So if we borrow you, we're going to go ahead and start facing this way. So we'll start with the box step. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now do 6-count underarm turn. 1. He's going to turn to face me. 1, 2. We continue with our side-by-side changes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And this is the last one. We're going to go right away, fifth position break. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Open break. 1, 2, 3. Underarm turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Into box step. 1, 2, 3, 1. Great. Thanks so much. So practice that, and we will meet up again next week and continue on. This time working a little bit more on our left box turn, which will eventually become our reverse turn. See you next week.